Welcome to DIY with Diamond Tack Co. Today we'll be going over how to make a mule tape halter with a Lariat noseband. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Start by cutting your rope into one 9-foot section. You'll want to unwrap 3 foot 3 inches from both sides of your tails. If you want your noseband to sit a little bit looser, you can unwrap 3 feet from each side. After that, you'll find the center of your noseband and go ahead and break your 6 strands into 3 groups of 2. Our first braid will be a doubled up 3-strand braid, and this is going to be for our lead rope tie loop. We'll go ahead and braid out 8 inches for this, and then when we're done there, we'll take our center 2 strands and thread that through our noseband. We'll take 2 strands on the left and 2 strands on the right. Because of the texture of this rope, we don't really have to worry about it sliding up the noseband throughout daily use. But when we flip it around to continue with our draw section, we do want to take a little extra time to get as much slack out of that braid as we can. It is a super stiff rope, so just take your time with this, don't hurt your hands. After we get that extra slack out of there, we'll just continue with our doubled up 3-strand braid for another 4 inches. After that 4-inch mark, we'll go ahead and break our sections back down into 2 groups of 3. We'll braid these sections out for about 3 inches, and then we'll go ahead and throw a knot in there. As you'll see here in a second, I just threw an overhand knot in this one. You can put a more decorative knot in it, like a crown knot or a thistle knot. This rope doesn't exactly burn like mule tape, it's a little bit different, so if you want to get away from the burning, you could just throw an overhand knot in it and you could leave the ends as a fringed end. But as always, for whatever knot you decide to put here, just take the extra time, get a pair of pliers, and pull all of your slack out, because we want a nice strong knot to hold this for a long time. After that, we'll move into our mule tape pieces. Now, you don't have to use mule tape for this. You can use something else like paracord or a cotton rope, but mule tape is what I prefer. We'll go ahead and cut 4 strands at 12 feet each. We'll go ahead and find the center. We'll slide the center of our rope through our noseband going front to back. Then we'll take our tails through the outside of the noseband, through the loop we've made, and then we can pull the slack. We'll do the same thing for the second strand, except for this strand, we want the tails of the first strand to be threaded through the second strand. Then we can also pull the tails of the second strand through the second loop. This will be the exact same thing we do for our right cheek piece, but we'll do that later just so we don't have a ton of extra rope in our way. After that, we'll braid out 18 inches using our 4-strand round braid for our left cheek piece and our pull strap tie loop. At the 9-inch mark, we'll go ahead and take 2 of our strands and thread them back through our braided piece. These measurements are for a standard size horse halter, but remember, if your horse has a smaller head or even a bigger head, it's absolutely no issue just to add or take away a couple inches to each of these sections just to make it fit better for your horse. Another section that you may want to shorten up a little bit is the pull tie loop. I like to make sure in these tutorials that that piece is a little bit bigger, so if you're using a larger rope and you get to the end of the pull strap and you don't want to burn it, you can throw an overhand knot in there and not worry about it getting caught in the pull strap tie loop. And also, if you're using a smaller rope like a 1/2 inch or a 550 paracord, you're not going to need a whole 8.5 inch tie loop, so just adjust accordingly. After our tie loop, we'll go ahead and braid another 21 inches with that 4-strand round braid. Thread that through the jaw piece, go ahead and clip it and throw it off to the side. Then we'll jump into our right cheek piece. After attaching these strands to the noseband, just go ahead and double check that you're actually in the center. It's super easy to get one tail longer than the other. After that, we can go ahead and braid out another 9 inches. From there, we'll join up all 8 strands for a doubled up 4-strand braid, and we'll do that for about 4 to 6 inches. Then we'll take the 4 shorter strands off to the side and finish out with a regular 4-strand braid for about 30 inches total for the pull strap. You can finish this with either an overhand knot or a crown knot. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to get back to you. You can also check us out on all of our socials listed here, as well as diamondtackco.com for all of our tack kits and our mule tape bundles. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It really helps us out.